Today's episode is gonna be a little bit weird because when I started recording was like about a week ago. I started doing this project, but I was so excited about it that I forgot to start recording anything. So then like halfway down the project, that's when I started recording, and it's not that great. But I'm putting this little clip in it before so we could so I could explain kind of what went down, and yeah, so hope you guys enjoy. Woo-hoo-hoo! What is going on, guys? Look at this, I fucking did it. All right guys, here we go. And here I have my little notes that I took, and like whatever long it took me to figure this out, but we'll get to this later. And first of all, I want to get into why I did this to my hood. Like I mentioned, I think in the other clip, it's been so long that I don't remember what I said, but the reason I did this was because I was looking online to buy a carbon fiber hood, just because of course like it's gonna look nice. But I also found out that most of them are made out of fiberglass, and then they just put the layer of carbon fiber on top, and then low-key they're kind of heavier than our stock hood. So I was like, okay, so what's the point of that? And it's gonna look nicer, and if in the future I get a chance to get a carbon fiber hood, I probably will, but for now this will do. And anyway, so I was like, you know what, what's the point of that? So then I kept looking, and I kept seeing like two of these stock hoods in white pop up. So I figured, if anything, and one was super cheap, like $100. So I was like, if anything, I could just buy the other hood, cut this one up since this one's kind of messed up, and then if I fuck up, then you know I'll have the other one as a backup. And here's one reason why. I don't know if you guys can see like a little crack on the paint, and on this side it has little chips, and then those like faded down there, the clear coat. So I was like, you know what, fucking might as well go for it. But after I did this, I'm so in love with this hood now that I think I'm gonna end up keeping it and finishing it off. That's another reason why I took forever to put this video out, just because I wanted to finish everything up. But I've been really busy lately, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do it. So I might as well just push this out as like an update, and then I'll finish it up whenever I have time. Like for example, right here, this is the bottom part of the hood, the braces of the hood, and as you can see, like it didn't cut all the way around here, so I need to come back here and cut it. And it's like that almost everywhere, like here, just because I didn't want to mess up. Like I mentioned in the other clip, right here kind of went out of it just because I was trying to cut it, and so I don't want that to happen all around. So I decided to later on do it when I have more time. And other than that, the lines came out pretty clean, which was kind of surprising to me. And yeah, like, I think it's gonna look badass. I'm trying to get these covers in red. I'm gonna paint this, I think, red or some other color, and then when I get the colder intake or any other intake, it's gonna look sick here. So overall, I'm really liking this look of the car. From the front, it looks so menacing, but this angle right here is, I think, the best angle to catch the hood. But yeah, so I'm trying to fix these little things and then make it even, and after that I'm going to put mesh under it. And I'm trying to figure out what to glue the mesh to the hood with. So if any of you guys have any suggestions or know what glue can be used, let me know, just because of the heat of the engine and all that shit. But yeah, now let's get to the measurements. This part was pretty much the part that took most of my fucking day trying to figure out. And oh, right here I'll put a picture, I don't know, put it all over the screen of my inspiration to make this hood. I know it's not gonna come out the same, just because that one has some type of design up there, and like of course it's gonna look much better, but you know, considering this doesn't look that bad. And the tools that I used was I used a Dremel tool, which I bought it used for like $10. So pretty much this whole thing cost me $10, plus the disc, I guess, were like $2 each. And I used two of them. I think I could have kept using the same one, but I just wanted to use one side and then use the other one, so like the disc will have enough cutting, whatever. So yeah, I bought two little discs, and I bought a Dremel tool used for $10, and that's all I spent on this. But it was really fucking nerve-wracking. Like it was a bitch to start, but once I started, And this was my first one, so you can tell this was the one with the most mistakes right here. I kind of burned the paint, and I went over a little bit right here. But after this, after my fucking nerves went away, everything else came out pretty clean. So here, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can buy like a rubber thing that goes all the way around here, and I'm gonna use it all around so it can, like, this cannot be too sharp, just in case someone decides to touch it or something. And then the mesh, and I think that's gonna make it look super clean. And oh yeah, like I said, let's get to measurements. Oh, and the reason I did it also, besides looking sick, people that own this car know that this car makes a lot of heat. Even when you're sitting up front and then your leg is touching the transmission tunnel, you can feel that heat coming from there. So hopefully this helps extract some heat out of there. And I don't think, someone was mentioning that the cars, like whatever, they design like that because the oil needs to get the temperature, blah blah blah. But since I figured that this car makes so much heat that I don't think that's gonna be a problem. And yeah, so far I've been driving it for like a week, and nothing has been different, so hopefully everything's fine. Anyways, so I want to start by saying that this line right here, this is what I used to follow so this could be a line. But when I first started doing it, I didn't take in consideration the angle that this has, which is kind of angled to the outside, and so I was just pretty much doing it straight. So when I was trying to do these templates right here, they would always come out looking weird, like they wouldn't come out, they wouldn't look good, they just wouldn't look good, and I wouldn't understand why. And it took me like pretty much most of the day to do that, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't look good. It didn't look like in the picture. And then I don't know, for some reason I was like, duh, this shit is angled, so this line has to be angled and this line has to be angled. So I started measuring around here with my phone app that I got, and it was about 80 degrees of angle. And so that's when I started doing the lines, and boom, it was perfect. After that, everything was super easy. Let's see how long I did them. I think from here to here was 6 inches, and from here to here is 12 inches. And from this line, there's a line right here. I don't know if you can see it. This one's pretty clear. But then here, there's another little bump. From this bump here, I only did ½ an inch separation for the first one, and cut it. So it was 6, 12, and then this one was 4, I think, or 3. Yeah, 6, 12, and 3. For this one, I did 6, 9, and 3. And here it was 6, 6, and 3. So that's how I got the measurements to be like large, medium, and small. And from out here, I just followed this same line based on this one. And yeah, that's how I pretty much got it. It was actually kind of simple. The only thing that took me forever to figure out was the angle. That's what I was doing wrong. So I don't know what you guys think about this. I like it a lot. I think it looks really badass, and then with the mesh on the bottom and the little thing that I want to do around it, it's gonna look really clean. Like, I don't want to say professional, but it's gonna look better than what it looks right now. And a pretty cheap mod, in my opinion. Since I said like that, I had an option to buy another hood if I fucked up. That's why I did it without fear. And but it comes out really nice. If you guys want to give it a shot, all you gotta do is just take the step, and that's it. So pretty much that's all I did that weekend. And like I said, I still have a little bit more work to do with it, but that'll be another video. I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah. All right, also the measurements that from where I started was from here to the beginning of the hood. I did I think it was 9 inches from here to here, and that's where I started off. And then oh yeah, I measured from the end of the hood to here, and for some reason I got a 46, something like that, and so I just divided that into 3. So if you guys want to do that, and then just measure the hood, and whatever you get, divide that by 3, and then you put that, and that, and pretty much that's it. This line follow right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing that I did fuck up, I think, is that on this one, I guess pretty much both, because they're the same thing. Where the hood goes connected to the latch that goes connected into the car, I cut 2 this way, and so it's showing, and that obviously I will not cut, just because this is what connects this to the car. So this was not gonna look as clean as the rest, but with the mesh, I'm hoping that it's gonna look fine, and won't make a difference. And I'm planning to paint the mesh black, and so it could just match the rest of the theme that I'm going for. Yeah.